Hello and welcome back to Quarter by Quarter. Let's go!
I just saw the audio spike all the way into the red.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, we're keeping that. We're
ruining your eardrums.
Welcome
Good thing
back.
it's not on air. We don't need to follow any rules.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. It's been
a long
4
time.
weeks, maybe.
It's been a long time. We've been active.
Oh, we've been active, but not active, if you know what I'm saying.
I've been active. What do you mean?
Oh, true.
I've been doing stuff.
Who's watching? Someone's watching anime stuff on my account, bro.
What?
Anyway.
Wait, hold on. Watching what?
Anime 3 Goddesses Test.
What?
I'm not reading the rest of that.
Dude, this is you.
That's not my account, I promise. Like,
What do you
it's
mean
my account.
It's your computer.
See, the worst part is the only thing I have, like, my account on is my mom's TV. And my mom better not have been watching that. I hope my mom listens to that and feels either called out or is as equally confused as me. I don't know, whatever that was. I had like 4 views. Anyway.
Oh, it was a YouTube recommendation?
No, it was on. It was like trying to play or something.
What are you talking about, brother?
Either way, it's been 3 weeks. It's been too long. You all know what happened since we last talked?
Well, so it was the week before I went to Florida, right?
Yes.
So we had that break, and then the next week, I was in Florida for the Zips to lose by 20 points in the first round.
Coach Gross's last
game. I witnessed it in person. I got to talk with him after. Very nice guy. I thought he was staying. He said he had no intentions of leaving too.
They always say that though. I think they genuinely don't know.
Yeah, I mean, when you get thrown the bag at you and a chance to go to Charleston. Thing is, Charleston is such a nice city. Like, it's a beautiful city, which is very unfortunate that you have to compete with Akron. But we have LeBron.
True. Or, well, not currently, but he'll be back.
He is the city.
I know, it's a weird, though, because, like, Charleston, my dad was looking it up. They're not great at basketball. So I guess they're just hoping. If you look up the stats, I think they've, like, finished... I don't think they've made the tournament for a while. I don't know the exact statistics on this. And I don't know how I'd find it.
I feel like not making the tournament isn't a great... okay. For some reason, I'm on Chrome, and it makes me search in Yahoo.
The guy who Googled Google?
I don't want... Like, how do I fix this? It's been doing... like. I'm signed into my Google account. Customize your Chrome.
All right, the AI says 2024. So
you're wrong.
I mean, it's
search engine. Oh. How is this on Yahoo's secure search? What is DuckDuckGo?
Anyway.
All right, I'm on Google now.
We are back. We're so back.
We are. A lot has happened in the past, 3 weeks of just basketball.
True.
In terms of the NBA. Can you think of any historic things to happen? Bam Adebayo had how many points?
Bam Adebayo did, huh?
Bam Adebayo was in what elevator? I shouldn't laugh at that.
Huh?
If you don't know, don't search up Kobe Bryant.
we can't say that. There's no way
yes,
we can say that.
I'm not saying anything.
It's suggesting.
I said don't search it up.
This episode's off to a wild start. Anyway, Bam Adebayo scored 83 points.
Was it ethical?
No. He shot 43 free throws.
I don't think there is a way that you can score over 70 points in an ethical way, to be honest.
I was watching a video the other day on Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. Made me believe more that it probably happened after watching that video. But one of the funniest things to me was that he was really bad at shooting free throws, and that game was just a game where he made a few. He actually was all right.
I want to look up the Wilt Chamberlain 100-point game box score. How did he only average 30 points a game?
I mean, That was one of his 28 free throws.
That's not bad.
80%. 28 of 32. But before that, he shot 50% from free throw.
Yeah, so I don't know. I do believe it happened.
I think so. There's some things like after watching that video, he brought up some really good points that like the NBA wasn't that popular. So it doesn't really make sense. 2, it was in an era where they wouldn't want to put up like a black gentleman,
Yeah.
which that was like the biggest thing to me. I was like, that's like
I never even thought about that, to be honest. You're enlightening me.
I was like, in the 1960s, I don't feel like they would have made that up. Like when they had like, I don't know, why wouldn't they have gone with like Bob Pettit or like, I don't know, whoever else played back then.
No.
Racism was high back then. So I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I think he did that.
I think I'm just looking at this box score. The other side scored 147 points. There's no defense in this game.
And then the reason there's not video of it is because not every game was nationally televised. And the games they televised, it was weird because when the NBA initially started broadcasting games, they would broadcast the worst ones. So you know how like blackouts are where they black it out so you go to the game. They did that because they thought, oh, if you want to see the good game, you'll buy the tickets and come to it. So let's show them the worst basketball we can.
Guy Rogers had 20 assists this game.
Unspoken hero?
Unspoken. He's the only reason they won.
Guy Rogers?
Guy Rogers.
Was he a hooper?
He played 40. Let's look.
We're getting off to a wild start.
He's a Hall of Famer, apparently.
I mean, when you get 20 assists in the 100-point game.
He was 12, 4, and 8 for his career.
It's nice. Wait, they just start talking about Wilt Chamberlain in the middle of his Wikipedia page. That was kind of odd. He
had 28 in assists in a game.
Oh. He averaged 18 in his highest season. Oh my. He was just an assist guy. 11.2 in his highest, 10.7 in the next, 10.4 in the next.
I guess he was the original Chris Paul, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, Bam Adebayo scored 83. Passing, Kobe Bryant, who, as said earlier, did some things. But
solidly into the number 2 spot for most points in a game all time.
Odd. Definitely odd. Cool, but odd.
Yeah, I like got back from, I was like getting dinner somewhere. I got back to like the university, getting in the parking garage. I checked my phone because I got the Real app, and they give you like notifications when someone hits a point total. And he had 40 at halftime, I think. And I'm like, he's on pace for 80. That's not gonna happen. He'll end with like 55, maybe 60, and then I just kept getting points. Like I get the 50 notifications, like, oh, 50, and like a couple minutes into the third, like, oh wow. And then we start playing Fortnite together, and we're both like, I think you were watching it, and I was just following along.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh wow, he scored again. Oh, more free throws. He scored again.
I'm trying to find out what he had at the half, but it just doesn't want to tell me. It's hiding the truth. It's hiding. It was against the Wizards, by the way. This is important to know.
Wizards
43 by half, 62 by the end of the third quarter.
Okay, yeah, 43 at half.
Either way, bam. And then Cam Thomas was waived. that was the next biggest thing I thought of.
I chuckled at the beginning because I like went to look at, what you had listed, and Cam Thomas was listed as the second thing here. I was like, oh, okay.
The thing is, when we do these podcasts, we do them bi-weekly, So it's not like, it's hard because nobody does, at least to my knowledge, like a roundup of the most important things that have happened in like the previous like month. It's always the week or like very current. And if it's the week, it has to be something like really important. Like half the time you go on ESPN, look at news, and it's like the most like snooze fest things.
Yeah, there's some sickos out there that do it, I'm sure.
Like if I were to go right now, night after Dubs win, Spurs sit Wemby, Pistons Cunningham out for at least another week. Celtics net 53 in first quarter, 2 off.
Stephen
NBA
A
record.
has some firm advice for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's nothing worth saying. But anyway, Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas was cut. Career average 14.9, 2.4 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 43.5 from the field this season, though. It was rough for him.
It just goes to show how much of a different league we're in compared to as early as 7 years ago.
And I don't want to hear nobody saying this is why we should expand the league. You want to watch a team with Cam Thomas? Like, that's... see...
I think Cam Thomas is fun. Okay?
People already hate watching the NBA. You know, people already want to hate on everything that the NBA does. But I'll give them this. Every team at least has that one guy you're like, all right, cool. Let's say, like, I don't know. I think they will expand, and the expanded teams will have,
I think
like,
they're
that
100%
guy.
expanding.
But, like, let's say, like, just this season, they make a Seattle team. Those top players are going to be, like, awful. And it's just, like, I hate the like cope from fans being like, the NBA is too talented. These guys should be on a roster. And it's the same guys every single time. It's like Markelle Fultz, Cam Thomas, Cole Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, yeah, they should be on a roster, but like there's no reason these guys should be like starting or being like the guy on their team. I don't know. It's something that always like bugs me. Either way, when he was playing in Milwaukee, he averaged 16.6 minutes a game, 10 points a game, 1.4 turnovers, 27.5% from three, and 43.1% from the floor. Not great. I see why they cut him, but at the same time, you're Milwaukee, you're losing.
Yeah, it's just...
It's kind of odd. I don't know.
It is odd.
Like, they really shouldn't have... I don't know. If I was a businessman, unless he's, like, doing some crazy stuff, wouldn't cut him. Anyway.
It'd be fun, I think. I don't know. Like...
I don't know. Ousmane Dieng gets more minutes, and that's cool. Jaden Ivey.
He had like 40, 15, and 10 the other night.
Did he?
Yes. Yeah, I think he had 37, like 17, and 10.
His last game, 36 points, 7-10. Yeah. I thought you said 40. I went, oh.
I rounded up, okay? Can I not round up 37 to 40?
No, it's illegal.
Okay.
Anyway, Jaden Ivey got cut.
Gosh darn it. We're not getting into it.
He said some things.
It was more than just that part, okay? That's
he
what you have to...
He said a lot of things, and he's clearly not mentally okay.
Whether you agree with the part that has been plastered in every headline or not, it was more than just that.
This is why people need to go and like research things on their own and not just take everything as like...
Media literacy is just not existent
We're
anymore.
at an all-time low, and it's getting worse because people love spreading misinformation for fun.
Because misinformation gets clicks and it gets interactions, and that what gets money, and you know it's a whole thing. I could go on about that. It's a really really big I don't want to say pet peeve, but you know, just thing that I care about. But you can't go out and say that your fans and NBA franchises and people that are close to you and people that support you are, you know, going to a bad place.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You
or
can't
asking
do that.
very personal questions on the first day you know someone.
Can't pretty much harass your the media people that surround your team. And I think something happened with his wife. I don't want to say anything that he did.
The thing
something happened with his wife. I'm not sure if it was confirmed.
I think it's all unfortunate that it's so out there in the public, because like he clearly needs just like help, you know.
Yeah.
And the fact that this is like all coming out in like one big wave really doesn't help him. I think it's like really bad for all this attention just going like straight towards him and whatnot. But anyway, enough of that sad, depressing, real world stuff. Time to get into the NBA, where we can talk about funny things and not sad things.
Like,
and,
are the
like the who?
The Pistons.
I'm keeping that in.
Celtics.
I don't feel like editing that out.
Well, good. That means you're editing this one.
Yeah. I ain't editing it out. I'm probably keeping everything in here.
No. Keep
Say
it.
something-
I don't care. I don't care.
Say something questionable right now. Boom. There's just like a noticeable cut there.
Oklahoma City
Oklahoma City incident.
You guys have no idea what we're talking about.
Anyway, the topic of this episode, as you saw by that super cool epic thumbnail I worked on, and that's why you're here.
He was working on that the other night. I gave him ideas on how to make it better.
It looks so good right now.
It looks tough.
Anyway, every playoff team's biggest concern. We'll start out with the East, then we'll move on to the West. I'll be honest, some of these teams, it was really rough to come up with a concern because the thing is, I wanted to come up with something, looking at it from the lens that all of these teams have a chance. But the truth is, that's just not the case. Where you get to teams like the Warriors, where it's really rough, and I basically gave them.
We have the Warriors in here.
They're the 10th seed right now.
We're skipping the play-in.
I'm not. I got that right there. I did the work.
Fine.
We're going into it. Let's go from.
We're not talking about the losing record teams in the play-in. All right, only the play-in teams that have a chance of making it out.
You know,
all
we're
right?
talking about those losing teams, bro.
Brother.
We're gonna go from the bottom to the top of the East and West because it's more exciting. Anyway, the Heat.
All right.
The Heat's at the bottom right now.
This is what we're talking about. We're talking about the Heat here. We're talking about the Heat, man.
They have Bam
We're talking about the
Adebayo.
Heat.
They have Bam Adebayo, who scored 83. Clearly, is the greatest scorer.
They have the highest offensive ceiling in the league.
The Heat.
Look at the numbers.
The Heat also are positive right now in winning. They're 40 and 37. So that for
Okay.
your qualifications, we get to talk about them.
Fine.
And I think the Warriors are losing. Yeah, 36 and 40.
Yeah,
but it's funny to talk about them.
I'm not talking. Steph Curry can only do so much. Okay,
They
had 9 on their injured report and 9 players actually playing the game against the Spurs.
And Brandon
the other night.
Podziemski still didn't score 30.
I just want him to. I want that one guy. I think NBA Twitter will explode once that happens.
Isn't it just this guy is getting his account back or something?
He just said not tweeting until Brzezinski scores 30. And I think it's funny because he's had literally every single numerical scoring game except for 30. I mean, obviously below 30. He had 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, yada, yada, yada.
So I have 3 categories. We have a whole lot has to go their way. That's pretty much I gave them 0 chance. Like I don't see these teams making it out of like first, second round. Then Dark Horse, who I could see you doing something, but I don't really. Like,
I think the ceiling for the Heat is making it out of the play-in.
Yeah. And then the final one, real contenders. Obviously, like I said, we're going from bottom to top. So we're going to go with a whole lot has to go their way. And obviously, if you're looking at the Heat, a whole lot has to go their way. And the concern I have is can Norman Powell stay healthy and can their defense pick it up? Post All-Star break, they are 21st in defensive rating.
I don't doubt that their defense could pick it up. It's not even the fact if Powell can stay healthy. It's just if they can get consistent offensive output out of him. And then Bam is also consistent. And then Tyler Hero is just the playoff Tyler Hero that we're used to. I mean, we obviously never doubt this Heat team in the playoffs. We've seen them as an 8 seed make it to the finals. So, it's always a Heat. It's the system. Spoelstra's there. Pat Riley, is like the Emperor from Star Wars. Realistically, though, I don't see him making it farther than the play-in.
Yeah, I think the funniest thing is I'm a person who likes stats, but at the same time, the eyeball test is better than stats. People will say all they want about Paulo Banchero, but he's still a good player. I watch him. I watch basketball. NBA Twitter doesn't. Like the people on NBA Twitter that are like, "What? Paulo Banchero is one of the worst first overall draft picks." Like, yeah, all right, bro.
You have
just tell me you aren't watching the
Ricochet.
game. Just tell me you aren't watching the game. Also, Paulo Banchero is like a very good player when you're watching him. I don't care what the numbers say. Anyway. Where I was going with that is that Tyler Hero statistically is an awful player. You look at like every single thing that there is. Yeah, his on and off numbers are one of the funniest things I've ever looked at. He is a negative player on offense and defense.
Yikes.
If you were to look at, man, I got it pulled up right in front of me.
Bro.
Oh, there we go. For offense, he's negative 6.1, and then for defense, he's negative 6.4. That's really bad.
That is bad.
But it's funny. And he's only played 30 games, so I'll blame it on that. Anyway, the Heat aren't going anywhere, so who cares? Next on to the Magic. Can Franz Wagner stay healthy He only played 29 games, and the Magic are 14 and 15 in that span, 18th in offensive rating, 27th in 3-point percentage.
Again, it's another team where
I had such high hopes for them.
yeah, I mean Desmond Bain was like that huge offseason addition. Everyone thought, I mean was it ESPN that predicted them to finish first in the
Maybe.
East? It was like them finish first and then the Warriors finish first in the West. Pretty crazy. But I believe I wouldn't want to play the Magic in the first round. I think that's a very tough matchup, and then they'll take any team to 6 games. Win it, probably not, but they will be competitive because their defense is so good.
Mhm.
Defense can get you far in life.
You got Suggs.
You got
Jalen
Suggs,
Suggs.
Banchero. I mean, the Wagner twins or brothers. I mean, are great players. Can they play together? Will they be healthy? We don't know. And then Desmond Bain can be that guy.
The biggest issue, like position wise for them, is center, which is like, it's not awful when every other position seemingly is good, but then like your starter is Wendell Carter Jr., who is fine. He's not like, I don't know. I'm not gonna complain that he's my starter, but at the same time, he's not helping your case, and then it only gets worse from there.
Yeah, it's
also Anthony Black has been really good this season.
I don't know. I just like the Orlando team. I love the rebrand that they had. But,
yeah. I think the worst part is that their future is really dull. They sent all those picks hoping that it was just going to work out. And I mean, people are calling for Jamal Mosley's job. And honestly, probably fire him. It's probably for the best.
I wouldn't. Yeah, if I was a Mavs fan, I probably would too.
Mavs.
Magic. Sorry.
We got Nico Harrison on the brain.
Oh my gosh. Never compare me to Nico Harrison again.
I never said I wasn't comparing you. You just think about firing people.
Don't ever say I have the brain of Nico Harrison.
I didn't say that either.
Never say I have him on my brain.
True. That's what I did say. Anyway, awful future for the Magic. They trade away quite a few of their picks for Desmond Bain, and it's not looking great. They're still 9th. They're tied with the Heat. They're 40 and 36.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the Hornets. Really fun second half of the season here.
Probably the scariest playing team of all time, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I put in the notes, is this Linsanity run capable of passing up top contenders? Post All-Star break there, 2nd in offensive rating and 6th in defensive rating. That's elite.
It is elite. I think the biggest question is just playoff performance, because I don't think anyone on this roster has ever played in the playoffs at least meaningful minutes. So I think they could win the playing games, but is that first round that really scares me. They're a young team. Injury concerns are also at factor here, but I would love to see him. I wouldn't want to play him. I mean, Knippel's amazing. LaMelo Ball I think he's coming into his own. And they just got guys, Sometimes that's all you need. You just need guys. Like, I mean, Bridges is still a great player.
Kobe White. Mm-hmm.
White, he's on the team. I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, I love Brandon Miller. I think he's a great player. And then Kalkbrenner. I mean, he's playing some great basketball at the center position there. Even if you want to, like, and they have solid depth too. Like Diabate.
Yes.
Diabate, right?
I think it's like
Diabate.
Diabate.
Yeah.
Diabate.
And Grant Williams, Xavier Tillman, like these guys are, these are all just solid guys. So they might be a year away from being real contenders. But I like the team a lot. They could make it into that second round there if they run to like the Knicks. I'd probably take Charlotte over the Knicks, not over Boston, I wouldn't take them over Boston, I think, but
the East is vulnerable. Like
the East is vulnerable.
There's top teams you can get out. Like Pistons are really, I don't want to say they're a fake first seed because I mean obviously they're there for a reason, but I feel like out of a lot of first seeds I've ever seen, they're definitely one that seems beatable. Not like the most beatable of all time, whatever. I don't know, man. Anyway, they seem like they can be toppled, and who knows? Maybe the Hornets fall into that 8th spot somehow.
They lose. What will they finish? I think that they're currently 8th. So, they lose that first game against the Raptors, which, it can happen. But they end up beating the Magic or the Heat.
All these teams are at 40 wins, by the way. All of the ones we've talked about, literally 40.
And then there's the Raptors. What is it? Who would have thought the Raptors would be here, to be honest? Everyone was like, this is the worst roster construction in the league right now. And they go out and they win 42 games at the moment. Maybe they could squeak out of the play in there. They're tied with the Sixers, who are the 6th seed right now. Sixers just have the tiebreaker. It's really not far-fetched.
The Sixers shouldn't be above the Raptors right now. It's just like, in theory, they're a really bad team, and Tyrese Maxey's just been carrying.
Mm-hmm.
And Joel Embiid's played 36 games, which is quite a few, I guess.
For him, it's standard. A lot.
Paul George is back from his suspension of whatever he was doing. Quite an odd. It's like the Tristan Thompson one.
VJ Edgecombe looked like Rookie of the Year for 3 games and then fell off.
Do you remember the Tristan Thompson PED one?
No.
It was so funny because I'm like, you get the notification, he's like, he's suspended for a while. And you're like,
Tristan
obviously
Thompson.
You weren't using the right ones. Like, they did nothing for you, whatever you were doing.
He also came out, or there's also some controversy surrounding him. And it was pretty funny.
Certain things.
Certain mindsets.
Either way, Tyrese Maxey has put this team on his back when they needed him most, playing 64 games.
Just goated.
Just being him. Oh, what did I put for them?
Campaign. Get off my screen, Campaign.
I love Campaign.
Get off my screen.
Will Embiid be healthy is the biggest question for them. Obviously, like I said, he's played 36 games. He's out right now.
Injury management. He's game doubtful. I don't know. He's doubtful. It's listed as GTD, game time decision. That's what it is. Looking for the word. He's still 27-7-4. So when he's on the court, he's still dominant. He's just he's just taking such a back seat.
Yeah, I mean,
for the numbers he puts up and what he does, it's just he just doesn't play the games.
It's really rough because he went from MVP to pretty much forgotten by a lot of people. He never did anything notable enough, which is wild for an MVP, a former MVP. That I'm saying he never did anything notable enough, but it's true.
Yeah,
because this MVP is one where people claim he shouldn't have had it, which he probably shouldn't have. But
yeah, the argument is there.
See, the thing is, the numbers he had were MVP worthy. It's just someone had a better MVP worthy season,
Yeah.
Which I think was Jokic that year. But
I mean, who else would it be?
I don't know. I was just trying to think of it, who it was. I don't got it off the top of my head who.
All right, brother.
Yeah, whatever.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man.
And then another note I had here: they are 17-30 versus teams above 500. Really bad against good teams. I'd say 17-30 is really bad.
Yeah, I would. You win 1 out of every 3, roughly.
See, it's weird because when I was looking at that, I feel like that's a stat people pull all the time. The wins above 500.
Mm-hmm.
And all of these people are really close. Yeah, at the top 5. And then you get down to the 76ers, 17. 22 is the lowest in the top 5, and that's the Hawks. 22-27.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, those are all the whole lot to go their way. Then you got the dark horse, the only dark horse I have in the East, 18-3 since the All-Star break, the Hawks. I think that's a crazy statistic.
Really good, playing just incredible basketball. I guess Trae Young was a problem.
I mean,
you look at the games they've lost and then the games they've won. In that stretch you mentioned, after a 30-point Heat loss, they had wins over. I don't want to say the 70s. I mean, 76 are still a solid team in my eyes, but you got the Magic in there, Pistons, Celtics. Magic again. And the 2 losses were Celtics and Rockets. The Celtics one was a 7-point loss, and Rockets was 20 points, 18, I should say. But they take care of every team that they go up against. So I think they really could be a dark horse. I think they've proven a lot. Jalen Johnson is establishing himself as a just great player. Getting the reins to his own team is just something that he needed, I guess.
The biggest thing people have when they're writing about the Hawks is their size, which I didn't realize, but they don't have a 7-footer on their team. The highest is 6'11", which is Jock Lawndale, and he comes off the bench. So your next regularly played tallest player is Onyeka Okongwu, who's like 6'10". Not small. I'm not being like, oh, they're playing small ball like the Rockets when they were starting PJ Tucker at center, but like that's something to consider when you look at the East, who is very like big dominant at the moment. Like all of these top tier teams, like let's say right now they go against the Cavs, they're kind of smoked. Like you look at it, two bigs, that's like an awful matchup for them.
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, the league is just very big dominant. You need at least a solid center to be competing here. You look out in the West. The West is the best example. You go from top down. You got Chet and Hartenstein, Wemby, who's third. I mean, Lakers are an exception there, but I mean, DeAndre Ayton's still solid, whether you like it or not.
DA's crunk juice. Oh my!
Jokic.
I hope that's true.
Jokic is out there, so it's a big man league, and that is the biggest. I mean, exactly. Reese Shea isn't getting it done anytime soon.
The Hawks have been a really like fun team.
Yeah.
Like, they shouldn't be as good as they are right now. Like everything is pointing to them. Like they should have had an off year. They trade their star player. They're like number one option for the past however many years.
He was
7.
their franchise guy.
And they trade him, and they're doing better without him.
Wizards of all people.
And it's just like, it's wild. Like their second top player is Nickeil Alexander-Walker, which I'm so happy that like he's doing good.
Mm-hmm.
It's awful that you make the NBA and you're still in your cousin's shadow, and you always will be. Like he's an MVP. You can't. It's not like easy to get out of that, but he's making a name for himself. Who's
his cousin?
Shea.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
It's like he's averaging 20, I think.
And he's in probably. I think
20.
he's a front. Yeah, he's the front runner for most improved player. If on most sites, I think Bleacher Report had him there, and ESPN too.
On most sites.
But yeah, they're just a fun team, and they traded for Kuminga too.
CJ McCollum's been super solid.
Mm-hmm.
When's he gonna lose it? When's Unk not gonna have it anymore? Every single year,
Never.
I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, he's starting to fall off. Whatever. Me and Miles are playing 2K the other day. He's an 84. They have not given up on him. He
is a veteran respect where they just give him like a good rating. It's like CJ McCollum, solid guy.
Yeah, they're like
pretty good.
I mean, it was all right. And then for what I had as their actual like biggest concern was scoring after Jalen Johnson and Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Can they rely on the team to pick up their slack on off nights? I think they were one of those teams where you go from like Hawks stats. You go from 22 to 20, and then CJ McCollum's your next highest with 18.5, and then Onyeka Okongwu with 15.4. Which is like,
yeah,
you can rely on CJ McCollum, but I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, it's just another team where they're 2 years away, I'd say, from competing. Like them and the Hornets are kind of in that level. I think the Hawks are just a little bit better of a team.
See, the thing is, losing when you're young doesn't hurt as much, No,
like, it doesn't.
Hawks fans should like be so happy right now that everything just decided to work out for them.
Yeah,
because like
it's like the Patriots losing the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah, like you've got such a bright future ahead of you. It's like you have like
you figured it out. Like you know what you have to do.
And then you have the Cavs where if you lose this year, you're kind of cooked.
If you don't make the conference finals and be competitive, then
rebuild season is among us.
Boom, 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 boom.
I was gonna say upon us, but Among Us was right there.
He doesn't want to play Among Us with me.
Among Us ain't fun, bro. Hot take, Among Us ain't fun, bro.
It's fun.
Everybody everybody spam the comments. Among Us ain't fun, bro.
Bro, it's fun.
Anyway, real contenders. We're tired of those babies, those people that aren't going to win. Anyway, our favorite team, the Cavaliers, by full legal. Can the Cavs rely on James Harden to bring them to the finals? I think that was the biggest question everyone had. See, when I was thinking about it, I think the Cavs are a very inconsistent team. And that was like the first thing I had in mind, like, oh, that's their big concern. Can they be consistent? But then I thought about it. One of the most notorious playoff chokers of all time is on the team right now. Harden is 2-10 in elimination games since 2016. I went 2016 because it went back to like 2011. And obviously,
that was like his sixth man of the year and stuff. That was when he was on OKC.
I have nothing wrong with that, but I feel like once he gets to that like MVP season and whatnot, starting to lead his own team, like it is what it is. I think he was like maybe he had a lot of wins. It was like 11-10 maybe, but like a lot of those wins, you have two other players that are better than you on your team at the moment in Westbrook and Durant.
This is my thing for Harden, where he shouldn't be that number one scorer. I don't think.
He's changed to where I don't think he wants to be anymore.
Yeah, and I think that's great. I think that's what fits the team best, is just him being a distributor, because that's where he's at his best right now in his career. If this was 10 years ago or 8 years ago in 2018, and you put 2018 Harden on this team for some reason, I don't know. Donovan would be the one that had to take a step back, but Donovan has proven that he can go out and perform in the playoffs. I personally, I think he's a little bit overrated in terms of a playoff performer, but I think he still can. I think
Donovan?
Yeah.
I think Donovan's I don't think he's overrated in general, but I think people, when they are praising him, praise him a little too much.
That's what I mean. Like, it's just like,
because it's weird. Because
you look back at the Pacers series last year. It's like, yeah, Garland was hurt. Yeah, he wasn't getting anything from Mobley and Allen, but I mean, he was just like, he didn't. I know he scored a lot, but he took a lot of shots. He didn't shoot particularly well.
I think that's the problem. It's like I
was
going to say it's Stockholm syndrome, but it is not that. Donovan Mitchell is not holding the Cavs captive. He is like the reason this team is as good as they are. But like, he is a player where like his stats, you'll be like, oh, he scored 20 points. You open it, he shot like 20 times.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna look past that.
He went like 6 of 20, and you're like, he'll do that consistently.
Yeah.
Where like on the surface, it seems like, oh, it wasn't his fault. Where you can put a little bit of the blame on him there. Anyway, biggest concern for them, James Harden.
But what they need to do is just have James Harden feed Jared Allen. I mean, you get Jared Allen going in that first series. I think it'll be good. I mean, the connection's already there. Jared Allen's like 20 points since Harden got here, 20 points a game, 10 rebounds. Legit, just let Mobley play defense, man. Just tell him don't shoot the ball unless it's a layup. I can't stand to look at him. Any jump hook, any floater, any fadeaway jump shot that he loves to attempt for some reason. Please stop, Evan Mobley, please. It's just he's not good offensively. I hate to say it. Maybe it's an off year, but Harden came here. Allen was out for a lot, and he still wasn't that great. He needed Thomas Bryant to come in and take a lot of the pressure off his shoulders. So I think the Cavs can be okay if they do it right. You still have you rely on Harden just to distribute the ball to everyone, get everyone going, pass first, score second. I think if you just go out and tell Harden, get Jared Allen going, get him his easy buckets, get him down in the paint, get him in a groove, I think everything else will open up.
Yeah, I think with the Cavs, obviously, I watched them the most, so I had the most concerns with them. But I had three in mind, as I said: consistency, Harden, and then the third one was Jared Allen's health. That was a massive thing last year. As soon as they lost him,
he looks really good right now. I think they did the right thing. They let him recover for more than he needed to.
Just keep him.
They're still keeping him, not every other game, but they're still keeping him. Off. They took him off the back-to-back.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about the Lakers game.
Ooh.
That didn't happen.
Keep him healthy. That's basically another note. And then we got the Knicks. Can they wake up from their slump post All-Star break? 14-8.
They're
It's funny that 14-8's the slump, but
yeah.
you should be way better. There is 0 major injuries since then to explain or blame it on. It's just an odd thing because post All-Star break is like the Mickey Mouse run, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You get like one month of like, I don't know, February. I don't even.
What is it? Yeah, it's February, I
Because
think.
March is the false month of the NBA. Everyone's gonna look good for some reason. You know, you're gonna have your Jalen Greens come back out and make you think that they're still good. That's his month. The March Marauder.
March does something to basketball.
It's just because everyone's injured or tanking.
Mm-hmm.
This is when full tank is set in, or like everyone has their injuries. Literally, the Knicks just need to wake up. They have a good team on the surface.
The thing is with the Knicks is
they have 0 bench.
they don't have offense unless Brunson and Cat are on the floor. But when they're on the floor, they're terrible defensively. That's the issue. Is when their two best. The only way they have a consistent offense is when their two best players are on the floor, but they have a terrible defense when that happens. So it's just more poor roster construction. You know, this is all what's his face's fault? The Penguin from the Batman. What's his name?
Huh?
The past coach.
Tom Thibodeau.
Thibodeau. This is all Thibodeau's fault.
It's funny because they went out, made a lot of good moves this offseason. They got Yabusele, and then they traded him. And then they got Jordan Clarkson, really solid. They got Malcolm Brogdon, retired.
Jeremy Sohan.
It's crazy that Malcolm Brogdon signed with them and instantly retired. I don't know what was going on there, but that was a wild thing. I don't know. Still, it just seems like the Knicks will never have a solid bench. Somehow, they always manage to get like one guy off their bench that's just way better than he should be. Yabusele was that guy last year. You have a few guys this year where like
Clarkson is pretty good off that bench.
What's his Ariel Hookporty? He was like 50 something overall, and he's for some reason putting in like solid minutes. Like this guy shouldn't be playing in the NBA even.
Yeah.
And then you look at his stats and you're like, oh, like he's actually holding his own. It's odd that Knicks just somehow do that, but they can't have a good bench. It's like a curse.
Yeah.
Then you have the Celtics. Can everyone stay healthy? And can they reintroduce themselves to playing with Jason Tatum?
I don't want to play the Celtics.
They look good.
They're so good.
Jason Tatum looks good.
Derek White is MVP, according to...
Yeah, Kenny Atkinson. What was it? One of the top 5 or something?
Yeah, he should, in terms of like impact. And I get what he's saying. I mean, the impact that Derek White has on the court every game that he plays is just incredible. I don't know, for some reason, like the problem seems to be kind of getting scoring going. I don't know if it's just Tatum coming back and they're not meshing great, but Peyton Pritchard isn't having a great year. I don't want to say like, I mean, he's having a fine year, I'll say, but it's not what it was last year. He's still iffy, I guess. But Jaylen Brown, he's looked really good, but he's not what he could be. Then Tatum's coming back. I mean, Tatum's playing probably as well as you can ask for. Vucevic has been injured. I mean, they just have great bench play. I mean, that's what they're known for. I mean, Hauser, Garza, Walsh, these guys are just, even Keita, it's just, what can you do, man? They just reload as soon as everyone comes in. It's frustrating to play against, but you just got to bank on getting a couple games where some shots don't fall, and I mean, that's how you beat them. I'm saying how to beat them. That's what they should be worried about. Is like you get a game where Jaylen Brown isn't on. Like if Brown and then Pritchard isn't on their A game, like that's bad. You're scoring 100 points in that game, but their defense is good enough to hold you to 95.
I think I'd much rather face the Pistons than I would the Celtics right now.
Yes, 100%.
And I don't think that's like a hot take. It's just how it is. I mean, Celtics
are scary.
They get their best player, second best player back, whatever you want to call
their
Jason
best player. He's their best player. I mean, not right now just because he's still recovering, but I think he's their best player.
Anyway, First seed, Pistons. You want to know what their biggest concern is?
I wonder what it is.
Mr. Cade Cunningham. Will he be able to come back the same as he was before the injury quickly enough to make an impact in the playoffs? 9.9 assists per game, second in the NBA. 24.5 points a game, 14th in the NBA.
I'm saying yes. I don't think that this injury will have a huge effect on him. I would say that the biggest issue that they have is, again, a number 2 scorer. I mean, you look at their roster. Jalen Duren is their number 2 guy. I mean, it's not great.
They're definitely not like they're relying on.
They're relying on
a different
Cade
person every night.
Yeah, they're relying one night it's Duren, one night it's Tobias Harris. Wendell Moore has had his games. Asar Thompson has had a couple games, not really though. Kevin Huerter, I get you look at this and it's not a lot of great scoring. Incredible defensively. One of, if not the best defensive teams in the league. But can you rely on Cade to do it all? It's not a good recipe.
You didn't mention Tobias Harris.
I did mention Tobias Harris.
You did?
Yeah. He's the first guy I mentioned.
Shucks.
No, you look like an idiot.
Shucks. What are you saying about Tobias Harris?
Is that the guy you want to rely on for second or third guy in a playoff game?
No.
Exactly. That's my problem with him.
Yeah, I mean, biggest problem besides Cade. Let's say Cade comes back.
I don't even think that's a problem, to be honest with Cade. Like, he'll come back and he'll be okay.
It's just like
it's just a freak injury.
The thing with it though is like stamina. Like, is he going to be able to give you 30 plus minutes? Let's say you
know how much steroids they're pumping into him right now. Like the legal ones.
I'm sure it's a lot, but like, I don't know. How long can you keep doing that to be effective, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the East.
That is the East.
Moving on to the West, where you start off with the Warriors. Absolute bombs right now.
Dude, just...
Steph Curry is the shining light in darkness.
And he's been out, so...
He's played 39 games this season, 23 and 16 when he plays. Literally, the biggest concern is Steph Curry back? Because if he's not, you're instantly losing. I think the worst thing for the Warriors is that they're in this play-in spot. If they were like sixth seed, like you have a much better chance of like actually like you can just rely on Steph Curry to make something happen. But like Steph Curry versus the Thunder isn't a fair matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that like Steph Curry versus the Spurs is either, but like you could definitely shock someone there. Who knows? But we'll move on from the Warriors. There's not much to say. Steph Curry, come back. That's the biggest thing for Warriors.
Please, Steph Curry.
Trailblazers, one of the worst offensive teams in the league.
I love the Trailblazers. They are the best team. I love Denny Advia.
Yeah, all right, buddy. Worst three-point percentage in the league at 34%, 29th overall in field goal percentage, 45.3. Offensive needs to suddenly become efficient. I think the funny thing with the West is their playing teams are actually, oh my, actually, that's like,
actually,
they're like really bad. The East,
that's how it used to be with the East, where like everyone was losing records, but now it's flopped.
Because obviously the Trailblazers are here for a reason, but like, I'm not even worried as whoever's playing them. If you're this bad at offense,
they started out so solid too, and then the whole gambling thing happened, and they really just fell apart from there.
They cut DeWap Reed, bro.
They did cut. That's what happened. It spiraled out.
I wish nothing good for them to happen. I give you another 50 years of disappointment.
When we were at the Cavs game, you should have told Dan Gilbert to sign or Kobe Altman to sign.
Yeah, I should have put him on. I got someone.
I got a signing for you, Kobe. DeWap Reed.
He's like, oh, I've been thinking about that.
Oh, that guy. I like that guy.
I'll actually send the check right now. In the boom, we win the championship. DeWap Reed MVP.
Yep.
Next team. Those.
You don't want to talk about the Trailblazers anymore?
No, they're really bad.
Fine with me.
That was a lot.
The one thing I'll say is they got fined $100,000 for tampering with Young Hansen 2 years ago.
I did see that. If you're tampering with anyone, it shouldn't have been him.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna think. Like,
That's an awful business practice.
I love Young. I think he's funny. It's just like, why?
Like there's proven talents out there. Like let's say that it comes out and it's like Darren Peterson or whatever, you know.
Like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he was, overseas in China.
He's just a rough project.
Like, all right.
That was a lot has to go their way with the Blazers and Warriors. Now we're on to the dark horses. And surprisingly, I put the Clippers in here because I don't think a lot has to go their way because they're a really solid team up top. You get down and it's like, whoa.
The guys that they have, and especially in that starting lineup, like you said, they are really good. They're a very scary team. Kawhi Leonard is always an X factor, no matter where he is. Darius Garland has been playing some great basketball, so you kind of gotta wait and see. But they've got some injuries, like you said. Depth is a concern. Other than that,
7-3 when Darius Garland starts.
Mm-hmm.
I put it here, but I wouldn't say it's their biggest concern. I say their biggest concern is can Kawhi and Darius Garland stay healthy because they're both injury prone. Brook Lopez is their starting center, which is really bad. He's just a cone. I don't blame him. He's like 40. He's like up there. He's not 40 actually. He's like 38. It's
38.
Rough. Yeah. It's rough to have Brook Lopez.
He's active right now.
I mean, yeah. It's not that he's out or anything. It's just like he's not going to stop anyone.
He will be at some point.
And then
they've got Bradley Beal though.
True, he's coming back
on the roster
with his ACL or Achilles or whatever happened to him. Next is the Suns, the final dark horse of the West, who are 25th in the league in points per game with 112.9. I don't know what. It was one of those things where like I can count, guys, all right? I went to school. I'm in school right now. But I was looking at 112 and for some reason I completely forgot how to pronounce it. And then they're also 27th in assists per game. SM Mitch.
H.
S Mitch.
H.
Whoa.
H.
Shake my head. Mm-hmm. Anyway, 25 a game. Their biggest issue, however, is the lack of supporting cast for Devin Booker. While the team around him is fine, they do not stack up well against any of the threats in the West. I mean, look at all these teams above them: Timberwolves, Rockets, Nuggets, Lakers, Spurs, Thunder.
I'd take Clippers over these guys.
All of them have that second guy where the Suns just don't. You have you have those guys. You have Dylan Brooks. You have like Colin Gillespie. You have Oso Ighodaro. I think that's.
I mean, like what? Like Jalen Green.
March Marauder, as I said.
Grayson Allen. I feel so bad for Devin Booker. I mean, he's been so loyal. I think he's just a really underrated player too. I think he plays very well, and I always like him for embracing his role in the Team USA team. It was funny, the Luka stuff years back, but I feel bad for him because even when he does have good rosters, he just runs into whatever team like goes to the championship that year, and you're like, oh well, what can you do about that?
Rough. Timberwolves. These are all contenders. I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just everyone out of the play-in.
They're all serious contenders. Like
they are.
I see all these guys having a chance if everything were to go their way. Which, I mean, I put that as that's like the bottom tier. But like, let's just say everything clicks. See, a lot of it has to go their way. Is like a genie himself has to come out of a bottle and grant them a wish. Where like these guys, just something has to click. Like a coaching plan, players start playing well, whatever it is. All right, Timberwolves. Can Julius Randle and Anthony Edwards be consistent throughout the playoffs? After them, the highest points per game is Jaden McDaniels with 14.8. That's pretty bad. The funny part is they're a team, like, the drop-off is drastic. You go from however much Anthony Edwards is averaging, I'd guess around like 24-plus points a game. Julius Randle's probably right around that like 21 mark. Then you go down to 14.8 with Jaden McDaniels, and then you get like Naz Reid. Those two guys I don't want to count on.
Naz Reid's at 13.6, brother.
You do not want to count on those guys to lead your team in scoring.
You do not.
So literally,
Ant is at 29 right now.
It's pretty crazy.
Enrique Freeman.
Ooh, how many points per game he had?
0.
They haven't.
He's
even
got a rebound and a half.
I mean, that's pretty good,
Look at that smiling face. Just look at it.
Is he the X factor? Biggest concern?
He is the X-Men. Biggest concern, the minutes Enrique Freeman gets.
Give him more. Next is the Rockets.
See,
See, I'm really low on the Rockets though. I don't like this team, and I don't really know why, but I just don't.
I know
the
you KD files.
Yeah, KD files
is probably. I mean, they've been dysfunctional ever since that really came out, since the All-Star break. I'd say that, and they've won 4 in a row, but it's just they're not playing well together, and KD you can tell that he's not kind of where he once was, and I've said this for a couple years now. I don't think he's a number 1 option on a championship team anymore.
I think it's rough because he is the number 1 option right now on this team, but I don't think he plays like it really.
No, he doesn't. I mean, he's a terrible teammate. I wouldn't want to play with him.
Mm-hmm.
When I'd be so scared of messing up in a game and just getting blasted by him, because he has respect all over the league. He has so many fans, so many. Even though he's just left a trail of tears and fire and ruin everywhere he's been, and collapsed buildings with infant children in them.
You know who came to save them? LeBron.
LeBron did. But, people love him because of how great of a player he is, and people respect him. And for that, he can say whatever he wants and get away with it.
Yeah. Not the biggest concern, though. They're 21st in assists per game with 25.3, and they're 28th in 3-point attempted. Can a non-dominant 3-point team survive in the modern playoffs, modern NBA, whatever you want? I think the answer is no.
It'll be tough. It's really tough.
It is the thing is, their starting lineup is good, but it's really ugly. All of those players in their starting lineup are all right. I think Tari Eason's starting, which is kind of rough.
Their starting lineup gets so much better as soon as they start Reed Shepherd. They're 8-2 with him on there.
It's because they're
Ime Udoka refuses to play him because he hates him.
However tall Amen Thompson is, I think he's the shortest guy in that starting lineup when they don't start Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, they're so tall.
Which is weird because the Rockets, however many years ago, as I said earlier, were playing that small ball lineup with PJ Tucker. So they're going the complete opposite way. I'm not saying their whole history they have to play the same, but it's funny that they're probably running one of the on average tallest teams, tallest starting lineups. Odd.
The good thing about them is they're very healthy. They still have some decent depth pieces there, but yeah, they can't shoot. They don't pass the ball a lot, and then they're still good defensively. But
I think
it's also Şengün is a big. He's got a big ego there, so
I think not a concern, but a big thing is Reed Shepherd as well, because of how bad they are at 3-pointers. He comes off the bench, and that's what they're expecting out of him. Hit a few, and if he can't be slightly consistent, I think that's rough for them as well. Just trying to keep up a little bit with threes, And then for the Nuggets, I literally have 1 sentence because it's quite obvious.
Reed Shepherd takes 7 threes a game.
Really?
Yes.
Bruh.
Him and Jabari Smith Jr. take 6.
What is Jabari Smith Jr.'s percentage?
35.8.
Oh.
Reed's 39.4 and KD is 40.8. He's the most on the team.
I guess they got
2.4 made for 3 or 5.8 attempted.
They got 3-4 3-point threats.
I don't know if I call Jabari. I know the numbers is there, but I don't know if I call him a threat.
I haven't watched enough of Jabari. The thing is, I watch a lot of the NBA, but I watch a lot of it kind of empty-minded sometimes. Where I'm not really clocking in that's Jabari Smith Jr. and he just shot 6 threes.
Yeah.
But if you're shooting 6 threes a game, averaging 35%, that's really solid.
All right. Jeez. Excuse me.
This brother hates Jabari Smith Jr.
I guess so. I can't stop yawning right now.
Yeah, right, bro. And the Nuggets. 1 sentence, as I said, their defense is really bad. 21st in defensive rating.
I don't think it'll be good enough.
The thing is, I think the Nuggets have the lowest defensive rating as a champion. I think they were 14th. If you don't know what defensive rating is, because I have to refresh myself every once in a while. It's
just however many points you let up in a game.
Actually, it's per 100% possessions.
Oh, okay.
So per 100 possessions, how many points do you let up? I didn't put the number here, but they're 21st.
Wow, really good job.
My bad. Hold up. I'm pulling it up right now. Hold up.
SMH.
This
SMH.
This is peak podcasting right here.
SMH.
Why am I taking forever on this?
SMH.
Defense.
SMH. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Oh my goodness.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Where is defensive rating?
Tisk, tisk.
Negative 1.4. Oh wait, never mind.
That's their plus minus.
Yeah.
The fact they have a negative plus minus though is really crazy.
117.3. 21st. That's bad.
That is bad.
Anyway, move on to the Lakers. Can their offense carry
That's all you want to talk about the Nuggets?
I think Jokic is also a massive piece. If he's not there, they're not going to be a contender.
Duh. I was gonna say like it's just really unfortunate that they're so bad defensively, and Jokic doesn't get enough flack for that. He is their starting center, and he is
one of the
basically a traffic cone.
It's funny because like a stat came out earlier this season where they're like Wemby passed Jokic in blocks, and people are like, "What? That's insane!" And I'm like, he's not a defensive player.
Yeah, like
it's also funny though because people use the excuse that Luka doesn't play defense against him in MVP conversations, where Jokic does the same exact thing.
Yeah, but is Luka 28, 13, and 11?
No.
And he averages a triple double for the second year in a row now. First person since. Can you guess who?
Westbrook.
Yeah, I was meant to be like, oh, I bet. Can you guess who? Blah blah blah. But yeah, so. I mean, but Jamal Murray's having a career year right now.
See, the thing is, their team has been really good. It's just weird because, like, they've had random people. I don't want to say random. Like, Peyton Watson has been really good this year.
That's pretty random, I'll say.
Yeah. Tim Hardaway Jr. has been really solid this year.
Aaron Gordon's been good at come back from injury.
The weird thing is, they traded Michael Porter Jr., their third best scorer in previous years, for Cam Johnson Thomas will always forever be mixed up in my mind.
Me too.
It's like, I don't know. It's so weird. Anyway,
I think Cam fits a little bit better.
I think he fits. He fits fine. It's just he's not putting up Michael Porter Jr. numbers, which you don't have to. It's just like when you compare them head to head, you're like, well, Michael Porter Jr. is averaging 27 with the Nets, whatever. Odd. They're a solid team, though. Solid team all around. Just that defense is really bad.
Yeah.
And then you get to the Lakers. Can their offense carry their defense? 7th in offensive rating, 19th in defensive rating.
I really think they can. They've been playing a lot better defense as of late, too.
I think another big thing is how consistent, like, DeAndre Ayton can be. If he can be solid for when you need him most, it's really important. I mean, obviously, if a player plays good, that's what you need. I'm not like sky is blue comment. It's like, it's just that, you know, like they have a super stacked team when you look at it. You have Luka and LeBron stacked. Reeves is doing really good. You have DeAndre Ayton, who
probably the best undrafted player in the league as of right now.
It is a steep drop off from those three in points, but I'm not going to, like, with other teams, you look at like Minnesota, where their top two was a worry because you go to 14, whatever. You have three players. If one of those three isn't hitting, you have a massive problem to look at, you know?
Yeah.
It's within those three, because then you go DeAndre Ayton, who's averaging 12.4 with the next.
I mean, they still got like some good guys. Like Ayton and Rui are like 12 and 11 respectively. And then Marcus Smart, he's 9. Kennard is 8. Hayes is 7. You know, so you're pretty, I mean, you don't need those guys to score 18 points a game, 15 points a game. You know, you just need them to get a couple buckets when they're open. As long as they shoot the ball well, which for the most part they do, that's kind of all you need from them. I mean, Kennard is, I think, leading the league in 3-point percentage. DeAndre Ayton doesn't take them. Thank goodness. You know, like if you look at it, like they're having, I mean, Marcus Smart is the worst 3-point shooter out of those guys that I mentioned. So it's like,
the funny thing with him too is it's not like I'm like, please don't shoot it. Like I would be fine with him shooting it, you know.
Ayton?
No, Smart.
Yeah, like I He also has some good defense there. I mean, Rui's 43% from three, so and over 50% from the field. You know, and I like Rui a lot, and he's also pretty good defensively, especially for this team.
Jake LaRavia has been super solid this year.
Yeah, he has. I mean,
solid team.
Dalton Connect is lost into the abyss.
I don't know.
Ronnie James.
Dalton Connect, like, everybody just kind of like, it was weird. It's weird what happened. The whole trade, like, severely.
I feel bad for him.
I think that just genuinely messed him up because he was a 3-point guy. That's pretty much all you do. And then he couldn't really even do that.
Yeah.
I think he's just genuinely so mentally, like, cooked from this failed trade. And ever since then, he's never really played the same. Unfortunate.
Very
Spurs.
unfortunate. Spurs, man.
The only thing I could come up with for them, they're nearly at the top of every statistic category you could find. They're inexperienced in the playoffs. As I've said in the podcast before, I don't really like that argument on anything. But
it holds up, though. You can't, as much as you want to hate, it holds up.
Yeah. In this case, though, it is kind of concerning, I guess. I didn't do the math because I would have had to do like a lot of like opening new tabs, looking at like what players been on what teams and were they on that team and did they play a significant role? Whatever. I don't care. I know a lot of the players are rookies. That's the biggest thing. I would say probably about like 70% of this team has never been in one playoff game.
Yeah.
And the Spurs haven't been.
I mean, you got De'Aaron Fox is probably the only one that really gets minutes.
Yeah.
Has Champagny?
I don't think so. Who's he?
Was he drafted? No, he was drafted here.
Oh.
I thought he was drafted somewhere else and traded here.
I mean, it's like
Olynyk, if you want to say, like, that's the other guy there.
You have the few veterans that don't like do enough where I'd consider.
Keldon Johnson might have snuck one in.
I
don't know if the Spurs were in there in like 21 or 22.
No, since 2019, they have not been in the playoffs.
Okay.
And most of the roster's never been. That's why I put inexperience. Scary team, though. Like,
yes, scary, very scary team. Cavs are actually like 2-1 against them, I think.
I mean, it's kind of crazy because like
Wemby didn't play like 2 of those games.
Yeah, it's weird because when you're going up against the Spurs, you're so focused on like Wemby and whatnot. It's just like they have so many other pieces that work well as like you have De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox is a great addition in my opinion. And then Castle, Rookie of the Year. Vassell there too.
Dylan
Harper, another Rookie of the Year. And they have an amazing future up ahead. So Harrison Barnes is on the team. What are we talking about?
Dylan Harper, Rookie of the Year.
Was he not, or am I? Didn't they?
Is it not this year that he was drafted?
No, you're right. I mixed up him and I. Just ignore me. I'm sorry.
I'm like thinking.
I'm sorry.
Because I
knew that they had back to back, and I was like, it didn't even fathom me that Victor Wembanyama was a rookie before Stephon Castle.
They got talent though.
But they've had so many top 3 picks. Okay, you can't blame me.
Yeah, and then the final team, the Thunder. This one was really hard because out of all teams to come up with a big concern for them, I really couldn't for them because the biggest concern I came up with for them was that Jalen Williams has only played 30 games this season and they've gone 22-8 with him. And I just put after that, that's all I got.
Yeah.
But like
I think the biggest thing would be a postseason collapse against a good team.
The Spurs have had their number all year.
That, and I'll say the Lakers would give them a good run because they showed it against the Timberwolves and Denver, where they fell apart offensively. Their defense was good enough to keep them in the game, and I think Shea and Jalen were just like the 2 big guys there, where it just brought them, scored enough points for them to win. But if you go back and look at those games, like the shooting numbers were abysmal, and Nuggets almost had them. I mean, Nuggets had them right where they wanted, and they were scoring 40 points every half. So they have another collapse like that. I mean, even against the Pacers, the Pacers took them to 7 games.
Is it even possible for the Thunder to face the Spurs?
Yeah.
It is?
In the
semis, right? It can't be conference.
Yeah, in conference.
It can?
It's because it goes
Sorry, I'm trying to do this in my head. I don't have a picture.
Because
in front of me.
the lowest seed that wins the first round will play the I think it's like that, right? Where the lowest seed, hold on. Let me look up.
Can this?
I mean, they will at some point, right?
You would think so. I don't know. Oh.
Hold on. Let me look up 2025.
I don't know what else can I go. That was the last thing the Thunder is just a super deep team in general.
It would be conference. It would be the conference.
All right.
I was going to say that it's the lowest seed that will play the number one, but it's not. That's, I think, college football. I got that messed up, but.
Because it'd be one in winner of 3, 4.
Yeah, it'd be the winner of 4 and 5. Thunder would play the first or the last playing team out, so probably whatever 8 seed. Assuming 7 and 8 seed get in, it'd be the 8 seed. And then winner of 4 and 5, and 3 and 6 play each other, and they play the winner of 2 and 7.
Yes.
And then, which I would probably think San Antonio beats whatever playing team.
So I'd say that the Thunder's biggest concern is going up against one of those teams that have just had their number all year. So I would be concerned with Spurs. I wouldn't want to face the Nuggets. I think Lakers is like, you could do it, but I don't think you'd want to. You know?
I don't think that
You're going to have to.
Luka in the playoffs. That's a
That's the
different
thing.
animal.
Like, I think out of all those that I would like to face, if I had to choose Spurs, Lakers, Nuggets, it's the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Just because.
Probably the Nuggets, honestly, in my opinion.
I don't know. It's just like the Thunder against the Nuggets have been so weird.
Yeah, but what's their head-to-head this year?
Now I'm about to get flamed.
I'm about to get flamed. This is what happens. I get flamed.
Look it up. It says
Thunder are 3-0,
oh,
including an overtime win.
I mean,
but it's all been close games, and they play again on the 10th. So I guess, but Thunder are 3-0 against them. But I'd say Thunder, just because I like the matchups a little bit better, and I don't think the Thunder really have anyone that can stop Shea, and then if Jalen's healthy, stop him either.
Yeah,
and Chet at least can slow down Jokic a little bit. He's not very effective versus him, but he's more effective than other people.
Yeah. And
he's not a great offensive threat. I don't want to downplay his offensive ability, but he's 17 a game. But the Lakers, don't have to worry about him on the offensive end, and Luka isn't really like if Luka's being guarded by Chet, I'm taking Luka all day.
Yeah.
So that's my reasoning.
And that's all of our concerns.
It is all of our concerns.
The biggest concern for every playoff team, including the play-in.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I didn't like the play-in.
Yeah, probably. We don't care. Anyway, that was all we had for this week. We'll be back in 2 weeks, which I think will be the playoffs.
Start of the playoffs, right around there. We'll make sure to record and upload before the playoffs start.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how it will work. We'll try and schedule to where we'll do it probably once around, I would assume. However it works out.
We'll try. We'll do our best. School's ending here, so it gets a little
hectic. Finals. All that stuff. But we'll be here. Thank you for listening. I've been Mitch Kobe. I didn't even say that at the start.
I've been Sean Wick. You have no idea who I am.
Yeah, we've just been mysterious goobers. Thank you guys for listening.
See ya.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.